looks like we're back in business to a certain extent. I don't know if it's going to just die again, but I don't know what happened that time. So, well, it doesn't matter. Fucking hell. Right, no, we are doing, unfortunately, basically everybody. Yeah, everybody on the Ghost, which is a problem. Unless, of course, it specifies not everybody on the Ghost, but I get the impression it is. The spirit cries out in terror. The walls are closing. Looking around you, you realise that the room has indeed grown smaller. Suffer 2 horror. Will -1. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay. So, will -1 is 2. Looking for 2. 1. So, 1 more horror for you. Resolve immediately. Flip 1 other horror face up. Okay, well, that's no additional effect, which is convenient, and then discard this card. Interesting and quite useful. Right, Preston, 2, looking for 2. None. Oh, except wait. Did you have a thing? No, I think that was something else. Okay. So unfortunately, he missed both of those. So 2 horrors, no additional effect. Flip, card face down, that's fine. Second horror, no additional effect. Well, that's something at least. 5 -1, 4 looking for 2. Come on, Father Mateo, you've already died once. Good lad. Min, 3 -1, 2 looking for 2. Do you not? Okay, 1. That had already been used. Yeah, I used it in our turn, so let's get that. Find out what that is. Flip 1 other horror face up and then discard the card. Okay, well, we'll discard that now, and then what we'll do is we'll shuffle these together. Also, they refuse to stack. It's going to be bloody awkward. And the top one gets flipped. Become mesmerized. Okay, let's try and find mesmerized. Mesmerized. So at the end of the turn, flip it. Okay. Then flip this card face down. And finally, Rita looking free for 2. Scores 1. Doesn't have any other options at this point. So 1 horror. Whenever you end your turn within range of another investigator, flip 1 horror face up. Within range, I see. That's her as well. Within range, Christ. Within range means within 3 fucking spaces, which is a problem. Fucking hell. Oh wow, it just turned on a fucking dime, didn't it? This one absolutely turned on a dime. Right, well, Preston. Let's try and deal with this side first. So Father Mateo, you're probably the one with the best chance of doing some major damage. So Father Mateo, you're going to attack Mr. Vanderbilt with a bladed weapon. You try to sweep your enemy's arms aside while stabbing with the other hand. Strength check. That's just keep it face on. So strength check 3, looking for 2. Come on, Father Mateo. Oh, I really kind of needed that, mate. Really kind of needed that. Also, kind of need to get this medical textbook in action, but unfortunately, that would mean evading the beast, which I prefer to try and just kill the fucking guy. So, if you fail, you just nothing major happens. Attack with a bladed weapon. You quickly close on your foe and direct a slash across its stomach. Agility 3, looking for 2. Oh, I really need you to do things. You do not have another bladed weapon, so nothing. Okay. So this was righteous. Oh, hang on. Did she? Oh, she took loads of horror last time, so ditch the righteous one. Is that the righteous path? Righteous path. That's the one. At the end of your turn, okay, that's, I don't know if I want to activate her. Who else is in the room? Carson. You still have a bottle? Yeah, you still have a broken bottle. So, that's not going to be a problem. probably... Oh, I should have... No, he didn't attack me. Carson, probably doing 2 attacks with a bladed weapon. You clasp your blade. Unfortunately, agility, 2 looking for 2. Seems unlikely. Let's see. Ah, he did actually get 2. Look at that. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. The weapon's damage, I believe, is 1. So he suffers 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Continue. He's going to slash at him with a bottle again. Agility plus 1 this time. Okay, so that's 2 plus 1 is 3. And it just suffers equal damage. So 2 damage. Good man. Good man. Carson came, he saw, he eliminated Mr. Vanderbilt. Right, that gives me some more options elsewhere. So, Father Mateo fluffed his turn, didn't he? So that was useless. Minty, I think, will... Let's double check the... Because I don't think there's an actual limit to the amount of items you can pick up in one trade action. So that feels like it's probably going to be the best option. Trade action. May give any number of common items. He may pick up or drop any number of common items, unique items or spells in his space. So... Oh, unless spells are classified as items now. Maybe I'll have to look that up, because I wasn't convinced spells were classified as items, which means I have sort of been ignoring them as items, which could be troublesome. Oh well, I'll stick to the rules that I've got at the moment. It doesn't make too much difference. So that was her trade action, and now what I will have her do is, I think, do a move action. Let's just check what items she's got here, what bits and pieces she's got available to her. Wither, okay, that's fine. Right, so yes, she's going to do a move action 1 and then 2. So Carson's been, Preston needs to go, Rita needs to go. You know what, I'm fine not having... Oh, hang on. End your turn. Oh yes, of course, Min. Right, so end your turn. So let's deal with this. Flip a horror face up. Whatever's on top is being flipped up. Become mesmerised. Okay, that's annoying. Oh, right, okay. She's going to... Interesting. This is going to be a nuisance, I think, really. Close the monster shelf, that'll do. Right, so... I don't know. I don't know the turn order that it's supposed to perhaps have done, but nonetheless, she's kind of become... I suppose technically she has become mesmerised a second time. And therefore, at the end of her turn, I suppose both of these flip, I guess? I don't know. Move 2 spaces away from another random investigator, then discard this card. Okay. So move 2 spaces away, I mean, pretty much just sitting in the corner in the attic, I would suggest. So where was mesmerised? Mesmerised. There. Pop that back inside there. And her second mesmerification. Suffer 1 face down horror unless you drop a spell. Then discard this card. Yeah, I'll drop Wither in that space. Actually, yeah, it's more that space, so I'll put it that side. I'm not sure if that is 2 spaces or 1 space. I'll have to have a closer look. Then discard this card. And we saw mesmerification. Doodars is over there. Right, next person. Right, so we've got Preston, still needs to go. What issues does he have? Cannot resolve clues. Roll 1 fewer die. Okay, that's not a problem. Whenever you end your turn in a space with another investigator. Okay, that's not currently a problem, but it might prove to be an issue at some point. He has the King James Bible, but he is in the space with a monster. But then again, he does have the Elder Sign pendant for evading a monster. So I think what might be beneficial at this point, who's suffering quite a lot? Oh, himself, in fairness. Okay, let's deal with Carson. He's going to activate a move action, and he's going to try and move sort of out of this ghost's thing, so he's going to have to do an evade check. The spirit holds out a single spectral hand and demands a tribute from you. Okay, what items do I have here? I don't know. Oh, am I willing to... I don't really want to give up the action is the problem, I suppose. So I think what we'll have to do... Tell you what, since I've got... Well, no, I said I suggested they weren't items, so we'll classify it. Keep that general suggestion. Kind of want the evidence as well. No, fuck it. I'll forfeit the action. I'm fairly certain. Let's see the wording between what you can do. Here we go, yeah, 2 actions, isn't it? Up to 2 actions. So I forfeited the move action, I think is the idea. No, I don't know if that is the idea. We'll leave him. He's fucked. Carson did... Yeah, he bottled the guy, didn't he? So the only one left is Rita. So Rita is going to... I mean, I think at this point... Yeah, Rita is going to pop these, so she's going to get rid of Paranoia, because fuck that. It doesn't specify whether they have to be face up or face down, so 1, 2 and 3. Oops, wrong deck. 2 and 3. Just move them to the top for ease. And discard this card and end your turn. So sedatives are discarded. And end her turn, which unfortunately means we are back to everything going horribly wrong again, because it is the Mythos turn. A wound begins to open on Rita Young's thigh. Muscles and tendons pull against each other. Rita Young suffers free horror. Fucking Christ. Okay, Rita Young. Will -1. Okay. So, free, looking for free. I mean, 2. I suppose that's not terrible. Well, that's not a law test, unfortunately, but yeah. So just the 1 horror. No additional effect. Face down, but she is restrained. Oh no, that is the right one. Dazed. Yes, dazed and restrained. Okay, let's double check. So restrained, I think, means she can't move. Yeah, you cannot move voluntarily, and you cannot spend clues to convert dice results or perform additional puzzle steps. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. And now, oh, here we go. Here we go. The big boys are here. You can hear the ugly gribbling star spawn. Star spawn, because you can have a star spawn. Could you stop wibbling, mate? There you go. Alright, where is he coming in from? There, in the study, I believe. And then we'll put this in the usual place. Spawn itself a little copy. So we can then flip it and read it. It is flying. This monster can move through impassable borders. Huge and alien, this creature's rubbery skin, tentacled mouth hint at an undersea ancestry, but its wings and claws suggest something much worse. Not off. Not off. Is there something under the study? I don't know. Maybe. Doesn't look like it's quite sitting flush, but oh, never mind. It's of no real great significance. The world around you begins to bleed together with the strange landscape beyond the rift. All over the property, cracks in the very fabric of reality begin letting in human creatures from the other side. Massive being of indescribable horror. I mean, in fairness, they described it quite well on the token there. Spawn a star horror. Okay, so the ghost attacks. Let's see. So, moves up to 1 space to be within range of as many investigators as possible. I mean, he is within range of many, many, many people. Okay. Okay, so the investigator within range with the most items. So the only one who's not in range is Min. So who's got the most items? It is looking suspiciously like Preston. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely Preston, isn't it? He's got all the evidence. Which kind of means I kind of want him to get the fuck over there. Because I think this is going to end in exactly the same way as it ended previously. Which is so close, and yet so far. The spirit raises a single beckoning hand towards you. Suddenly your possessions begin to shake and struggle free from your grasp, holding inexorably toward the malign spirit. Agility. So, Carson, you, Preston even. Agility of 4. 4 looking for 2. Come on, buddy. 2! If you pass, you catch your items before they are taken. Superb. He did nothing to me. So, the spawn. He moves 1 space. Now, let me just double check impassable borders. Because I don't think walls... Yeah, white or yellow dashed border. Yeah. No. He can move over sort of obstacles without issue, but he can't just go through walls, which is probably a good thing. Okay, so... 1 space towards the nearest investigator. Well, the nearest investigator is going to be Preston, so, but he's going to have to get out of the... He's having to get out of this area, so 1 space. No investigator. The Starspawn moves 1 space toward the nearest investigator. Continue. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Well, it's the ghost. So, yes, the ghost is there. Resolve a horror check against the ghost. The hungry spirit demands your attention. Suffer 3 face down. Christ. The influence assists. Right, we don't have to worry about anybody else. So yeah, Carson. So yeah, it's within range. So unfortunately, Carson. 4 looking for 2, 3. Christ Almighty. Okay, I'll use your final clue token. You had a nice little stack there, but unfortunately, no more. 1 face down horror. That's not a problem. If you suffer 1 or more horror, the apparition... Oh, Christ, really? That is unreasonable. Seems to have a grip on your soul and become stunned. Great. Oh, he was... Oh. Oh, shit. I forgot. Never mind. Yeah. So he's now stunned again, like he was last summer. You have will of... No, it's law. Oh, no, it is influence. Influence of 5, but he's got that disfigurement, hasn't he? So influence of 4. No, he was on his own. Yes, Preston's on his own against the ghost. So 4, looking for 3. Did not get 3. So 1. Oh, I've just spotted. That is him. Insane. In the membrane. This game has a nasty habit of apparently turning on a fucking dime. So, insane. Insane for you. We shall try and find out what his insanity is. Okay, well, I can't help but reveal it to other people because I'm the only one here, of course. You do not win the game as normal. Instead, at the end of the game, you win if the investigation is not complete and you have 2 or more evidence. Well, it looks like he's not going to give that evidence away, so no matter what happens, I'm going to win then, because I'm all of the characters. Anyway, he did suffer shitloads, so he's stunned. Influence of 4, looking for 3. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2. No, okay, 1 of them. And a stunned for you. 4, looking for 3. 3 it is. Good. Influence of 2, so that's physically impossible to dodge everything, but I could do with double success. No, just the 1. I haven't got any of these. Oh, right, that's not kicked in yet. So I got 1, so we suffer 2 horror, and we become stunned as well. Lord, the situation is becoming untenable because everybody's fucked. Everybody's fucked. Right, so I feel like maybe the best person to at least start with is Min. So that's fine. That's gonna be fine. Nobody else is within range because everybody else is outside. So what she's gonna do, and no, that is 1 whole space, so that's fine. So she's going to investigate the mystery interaction object. Go into the portal. Yes, please. Go on, Min. You can do this. You step through the rift into the other reality and attempt to decipher the script on the buildings. Tap to attempt the puzzle using law. The law. I'll just do it on the app because obviously it makes 0 fucking difference. Right, so nothing to do with law, nothing to do with law there, so it is just free law. Observation test we haven't really done. This one, that's just a move action. That's fine. So, it is just going to be mastermind. I have 3 guesses, so let's start with the obvious. Okay, so we've got 1 green. We have got a green and an orange. Supposedly, I mean, it's probably going to be the orange that's in the right place, but still, I'll put that one, that one, and then this is kind of my final guess. Okay, so we're looking at having a green, an orange, and 2 blues. Unfortunately, that is it for her first go. There's nothing saying she can't... No, she can't do a move action twice. She can't do 2 items. No moving more than a single space. Nobody else within range. Feed the mind. She hasn't got any clues, but I can do just another 3 rounds of the mastermind. So attempt the mastermind. Okay, so we're looking at let's find out whether it's a... Okay. I suppose at this point I should probably be trying to rearrange some of these to try and get the pattern. So 1 is constantly correct, but the odds of that being the green one are fairly slim, but we'll still try and put them in, I suppose. So that should now be all 5 of them. Yes, it is. Now comes the troublesome part, figuring out where the fuck they all go. Okay. This is going to be an issue. I hate Mastermind. I hate it so much. My last guess this turn. 2 of them are now in the right place. It's going to be so difficult finding out the position of these things. It's going to take so long. Okay, so... Right, that's Min dealt with. That's not so bad. Okay, so... Everybody else has a single action. You cannot move, you cannot spend clues, and you are Rita Young. Okay, so if you can't move... You also don't have anything particularly interesting here. So I think at this point your single action, you might as well just grab that kerosene lantern, and then at the end of your turn, ding, ding, and ding, all of those disappear. So that is, I believe this one's stunned. Yes, put that back. This one is restrained, which is that part there. Put that back. Do the tidying off as you go. Yeah, might as well. Right, so that's her dealt with, that's those 2 dealt with. So the next options are Preston, who is next to a ghost, and that could be an issue because he's already insane. Preston, just keep twatting it. You don't actually have a weapon, do you? But I say keep twatting it, you never actually managed to twat it in the first place. But this turn, try twatting the ghost with your bare hands. You grip the apparition by the shoulders and speak directly into its horrible, horrible face. Influence is 5, but -1 for the disfigurement. What was that one? That's fine. So 5 -1 is still 4, looking for 2. He did not get 2. Nope. And that was his, 1 action. So if you fail, you may as well be trying to grab smoke. You failed. You failed big time, buddy. Right, next to go is maybe... Yeah, I think possibly Carson. Oh, I was about to shout out. No. Space with another investigator. No, that's not an issue. Paranoia. No, that's not an issue. Darkness is not an issue, so we're fine in that regard. So Father Matteo only has 1 action. We know the mastermind is based off of lore, don't we? So, okay. Father Matteo, using his 1 action... Where the fuck is Father Matteo? Oh, there he is. To go 1, 2 spaces, I think. Wait for it. Hang on. Wounded. No, no more than 1 move action. That's not a problem. And he's not got anything else. So, Father Matteo just moves towards the puzzle. And then Carson Sinclair... I mean, it's going to be a slight problem, but he's going to use his move to go 1, 2 to him to try and assist in killing the ghost and possibly the nasty wibbly thing that's heading my way. Unfortunately, that is the end of the investigator phase. So we did very little that time. The moon hangs swollen in the sky. A frigid despair overtakes your mind as you gaze at the baleful horror. The baleful white orb. Oh, I see, okay. Each investigator suffers two face-down horror. No, just straight up. Take the horror. Okay, so you are 1 away from insanity. You are 3 away from being eliminated. You are 3 away from being insane. 2 of these, so you are 1 away from being insane. And unfortunately, you are insane. So let's stack up all our little cards. A lovely little stack. And then they all go back. And then our girl Rita is now one of the insane people. Selfish motives. You do not win the game as normal. Instead, you win only if the investigation is complete and you are not wounded. Otherwise, you lose the game. When you gain this card, if you are wounded, discard this card and gain a different insane condition. Well, no, that is perfectly fine. She just has to stay out of trouble, which I suppose is not unreasonable. Okay, that's not even the monster's attack, is it? Fuck you know. Fuck me sideways. The wind whipping around the portal begins pulling whole chunks of the mansion into the other world. Each investigator in the dining room, kitchen... that is the dining room, kitchen. Or office, that's the office there. I'm assuming loosely... I'll classify him as what's it? Nearest space in the lounge. In the lounge. Where the fuck is the lounge? Are you insane? There doesn't appear to be a lounge. Are you sure that am I reading that correctly? Yeah. Lobby. Dining room. Attic. Bedroom. Hall. Hall corner. Study. Library. Office. There is no lounge. Have I set like this whole thing up wrong? I think ridiculous. Oh well, for now, that's not supposed to be there anyway, but for now, oh dear, he's rushed in to avoid... I don't think it matters. Eugene is now inconsequential, I think, but nonetheless, that piece of the situation disappears, and that piece of the situation disappears. Discard all tokens, the dining room and the office. Done. So, the ghost moves 1 space towards the nearest investigator. Well, that's going to be Carson or Preston, because he's not going to move. who has suffered the most horror. So, which of Preston and Carson have suffered the most horror? That would be Carson. The spirit drives a spectral hand into your body and you feel a hollowness grow inside you. The spirit feeds upon your fear and grows more solid. Willpower. Oops. Willpower of 3, looking for 2. On Carson, I could do if you're not fucking it. He fucked it. Unless I've got options. Oh, 1 additional die. Okay. I'll just re-roll that one. 2 successes. That'll do nicely. Steal yourself. Marvellous. The Star Spawn moves the investigator within range. I mean, technically there is no investigator within range, because the door doesn't count for that. So, no. 1 space towards the nearest investigator, that does count. Oh, I should have barricaded that door. Unfortunately, I didn't. Shit. Oh fuck, there was darkness in that room. Well, I've fucked that up. Oh. Each investigator has to do a horror test, and the big bad horror is, of course, the Star Spawn, and that is, yeah, that's Preston, Carson, and Rita. You have difficulty understanding your physical and psychological response to the creature's presence. Law needing 2. Now, we said that was Rita, so we'll deal with Rita first. The law of 3. Looking for 2. Nope. Failure. You are overwhelmed with mindless anxiety. Suffered 2 horror. Okay. I mean, become righteous, flip it down. I will try and remember the righteous in a moment. Oh, actually no, this righteous is eliminated the moment you take horror, so that's gone. Suffer 1 additional face down horror, and now flip 2 horror face up. So we'll stack the ones with... Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's where I put them back in a stack, I suppose. Clearly shouldn't have. That's unfortunate, but nonetheless, I suppose you live and you learn with editors. Right, flip this one. Suffer 1 additional face down horror. Flip that card. And flip the second one. Become righteous. Flip the card. So she is now righteous anyway. Was I right? Yeah, 1 or more horror cards, so that's fine. Next up, Preston and Carson, isn't it? So Preston, law of 2. Looking for 2. Unlikely. 1, so as specified, unlikely. Right, 2 horror. First things first. No additional effect. Flip face down. Resolve immediately and discard the card. Okay. Wait, what? Sorry. No effect. I was going to say. Seemed to suggest no effect. And now what we need to do is stack these and flip 2 face up. No additional action, flip face down. Become poisoned, then discard this card. Okay, we'll discard that card and become poisoned. Poisoned, 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 poisoned. Poison. At the end of your turn, suffer 1 face down damage and flip this card. Okay, law of 4. Looking for 2. The best chance we have to not get hit by that. Marvellous. If you pass, you come to the realization that you are in shock. Flip 2 horror face up unless you suffer 1 horror. I mean, I'll flip 2 face up, I suppose. I feel like I've probably fucked that as well. Oh, I've just realised as well, it doesn't actually matter at this point. Become dazed, flip it face down. No additional effect, but I will put dazed on him in a moment. Also, don't deposit them in a stack. That's fine. I do want to move the stack over here to make just light motions here. Dazed, wasn't it? Dazed. So dazed is there. Also, we have another one insane. So, what is Carson up to? You must start each of your sentences with the word no. No. That's my answer to that, in fact. No, because that's going to be very, very difficult. But being a solo player, that's going to be quite difficult. I suppose technically what we'll do is we'll just leave that to the side and pick another one. You do not win the game as normal. Instead, you win only if the investigation is complete and you have one or more bladed weapons. And one or more unique items. Okay. Well, you have a bladed weapon and you have a unique item. So, he needs the investigation to complete itself. And that is now everybody done once again. End the mythos phase. Right. Okay, so poisoned at the end of your turn, and dazed, that's fine, and you're righteous, that's equally tolerable. Right, let's have another crack. In fact, another 2 cracks, at least. 3 goes each of the law mastermind. Right. Okay. So assuming the green is not correct, what are the similarities here that could be considered? Although, yeah, God, I hate Mastermind. Let's see. Oh, I'm just going to check this. I'm just going to do it incredibly slowly and cautiously. Right. Terrible waste of turns. Right. So the green is in the second slot. So at all times we can put the green in the second slot. So now what we'll do is put the orange in there, and now try and... Oh, that was in fact... No, I've only had 2 guesses, so that's her 3rd guess. Right, so she's going to activate it again, so I'll just carry straight through and have 6 guesses, because there's no ailment status. No, that should be fine. Although I must remember that this time round. Right. So let's try. So we now know the orange doesn't belong there. So let's try one of our... No, I think we'll carry on with this very slow, methodical method. It's stupid, but it will get the job done. So the orange, does it go there? Yes, it does. Okie dokie. So blue, green, orange... Okay, so it is blue, green, orange, and now we just need to try these 2. Got it! Superb. It may have been a slow method, but it did get the job done. Okay, so we need another one of these. Might as well use that one. There. You decipher the arcane script and it reveals the secret of the cult's magics to you. You believe that with this knowledge you could reverse the ritual using the cult's own circle. Discard this interact token and place an interact token as indicated. So I could have just reused it, never mind. The reason why it's at an angle is, of course, Matteo is in the room. So, right, at this point, yes, Min... That's not a problem, but within range of another investigator, as specified, Matteo is in the room. Flip 1 horror face up. Okay, again, I don't think that was supposed to be a stack of 5. I think that's where I've been... I think that was only supposed to be 1. Because otherwise she would have been insane previously and she didn't have that on her situation. So... Alright, become mesmerised, then flip the card face down. Yeah, I was going to say, that was ending my turn, so mesmerised doesn't kick in just yet. And yeah, six there, 1 left, otherwise she's going to become insane as well, which is not helpful. Right, so up next, I think we might as well do Matteo, because he can now engage with this thing, because I didn't know he was going to be in exactly the right place, but fuck it, he is. A circle of runes is carved into the wooden floor and adorned with various ritual objects. It was recently used to create a rift, but you think it could be used to reverse it by applying information you have gathered about the ritual or by using your own occult knowledge. Perform the ritual. Picking out details from the evidence you have gathered, you perform the counter ritual to the best of your ability. Law. You may discard any number of evidence to convert an equal number of investigations to Dugars. Well, unfortunately, Father Matteo... Oh no, he does have one piece of evidence. Okay. So, at this point, we want to do a law check. His law is 4. I can exchange that piece of evidence to op 1. No, I don't need to. Just 3 successes. I doubt anything's going to happen this time. You recite the chant and perform the motions. You feel energy shift in the room. The ritual is closer to completion. Well, he's going to have another crack at that. Yep. Second action. No reason why he can't have a second action. I hope not, because I've pushed the fucking button now. But yeah, that's only move actions, so that's all fine. Yes, that's all good. So another law check. 4. I'm looking for as many as I can get. That's not as many as I can get. 0. You recite the chant and perform the motions. The ritual is closer to completion. Well, I doubt that, because obviously it's not anywhere near complete. Right, so Rita. Rita is kind of up next. She'd need 1, 2... She'd need 2 movements to get there anyway. And what was her insanity condition? You are not wounded. Okay. As long as she's not wounded, she's fine. So I'd best not... If I was an actual real person, I wouldn't try and... I think at this point, what she'd try and do is go 1, 2 as her move action, and then 1 as her second move action. Because then she's involved in trying to get... Especially since she has the arcane manuscript. So that's her dealt with. Min we've dealt with. Matteo we've dealt with. So it's just these 2. Instead, at the end of the game, if you win if the investigation is not complete and you have 2 or more evidence. Well, if the investigation doesn't complete, he will win. So there's not a lot he's gonna do, I don't think, in fairness. Instead, you win only if the investigation is complete and you have 1 or more bladed weapons and 1 or more unique items. Well, he does, doesn't he? He has a bottle and an old journal, although he might not. So that's going to be interesting. Oh well, whatever. I think the pair of them are going to attack it. They're going to twat it in the face as hard as they can. Oh shit, yeah, which one I suppose? We'll try and tackle the ghost first, because it's got slightly less health. We'll deal with Carson's going first, I think, and so he's got a bladed weapon. You desperately slash. Oh, you're desperate slash, sorry. I was desperate for a slash, so I went in the corner of the room. Through the figure without resistance. You step back, mind churning to find any means of affecting the creature. 2 law. Law. Good God, law. So he's not currently in darkness. 4 law, looking for 2. Damn it, all 1 success. Any options here? I really don't think so. No. Plus I couldn't anyway because of dazed. So, bugger. No avail. Try it again. Observation this time. Observation of 5. Looking for 2. Come on, my friend. Come on. You can do this. Looking for 2. You've got to. If you pass, you note a pang of fear in the spirit's eyes at the sight of your blade, and your ensuing slash draws painful memory in lieu of blood. The monster suffers 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay, so next up is Preston. Now, what is insanity? I mean, he wouldn't actually be able to stop the others investigating. Maybe he could try and convince them to stop and help him, but obviously I would understand that idea. But he certainly wouldn't. He certainly wouldn't try that. So I think keep up the pretense that he's on the player's side. Oh, at the end of the turn. Oh, also dazed has gone. That's fine. That's at the end of the turn. That's not a huge issue. What was that? Darkness, not an issue. Cool. So he's going to attack with something. The King James Bible. No, I don't think he can attack with the King James Bible. No, he is going to do it unarmed then. Punching a ghost. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so influence is 5 minus 1 for his deformity, so 4 looking for 2. He got it. If you pass, the spirit seems to listen and even mouth the words along with you on one of the prayers. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result, so that was 1, 2, 3. Plus 1, so 4. He's dead! My god. Well done, sir. Well done. You just talked a ghost to death. Which is quite impressive, although having said that, I just realised they do that on Supernatural all the time. That thing has 16 health. As you approach the creature, so willpower, we're looking for 3, looking for 2. Can you continue your trend of being awesome, sir? Fuck yes, you can. If you pass, you manage to bury the fear long enough to strike at the very eyes that so affected you. When the creature recoils in pain, the monster suffers 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Mother done a wee. But unfortunately, poisoned. Will suffer 1 face down damage. And then flip that. You feel a sharp pain in the back of your head as your lips start to go numb. Okay, willpower looking for 2. Well, you did it just moments ago, so can you do it again? Yes, you can. Fucking hell. If you pass, you struggle to stay oriented as you inject the anti-venom into your skin. Discard, discard. Okay, cool. So he managed to survive. Now that's not a problem. Yeah, no, we dealt with that. No clues to spend, so that's fine. End your space with another investigator. Take one item at random from investigating your space. Well, that is only Carson. So what we're going to have to do is stack these. Stack them, please. You've not really stacked them as well as I would like you to stack them. I suppose I need to flip the bowl is the crucial thing. So what is he taking? He's taking the old journal. Well, that's awkward because that's the piece of evidence that Carson needed to win. So, and there's no way. I don't know. I suppose maybe, yeah, maybe Carson would be able to convince him. Preston will convince Carson to give. No, Carson will convince Preston to give that back. But then again, they're in the midst of combat, so everywhere the shadow touches, a shadow passes over you. Everywhere the shadow touches, you feel your skin blister and flake. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down damage. Okay, so that's just, I mean, seems unfair. He's not gone yet. 2 here. Again, not quite gone yet. 2 in here. Hanging on in there. 2 there, not too bad. 2 there, not too bad. The portal expands rapidly, consuming the sky above the mansion and tearing more pieces of the mansion from the structure. These investigators each monster in the study. Okay, so hang on, there's the study. So nobody's in the study. Or the bedroom. Nobody's in the bedroom. Moves to the nearest space in the library or hall end. Each investigator removed suffers 4 damage. And discard the study and bedroom, 2 tiles and all tokens. Yep, so bedroom, unlocked, whoosh. Study, unlock it, and whoosh. I'm kind of assuming that door goes, or possibly not quite yet. That wouldn't make too much difference. Oh, okay, another fucking spawn. So let's just clone the one we've already got. I believe he's appearing there, and he's got the little red ID. Whereabouts? In that attic room. Oh dear. Okay, so this is the damaged one in here with these 2. Towards the nearest investigator, already has one in its space with the highest health. So I'm assuming the way they've phrased that is the highest health in terms of their maximum. They both have 8 as a maximum, so they get to choose. Carson volunteers, and he wants people to fail, so he's more than happy to allow Carson to volunteer. The player in my mind playing Carson is a good lad. So strength -1, that's not going to be a good one for Carson, is it? No. 2 looking for... Oh, just looking for 3, which is physically impossible, so that's good news. 1 success, so I suppose 3 damage. We're not quite... resolve immediately, become fearless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he's just hanging in there. We'll deal with fearless in a moment. You cannot move a barricade. Okay, that's not so bad. Fearless. Effects cannot cause you to suffer horror unless you choose to. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Okie dokie. And what was this one? Oh, that was just an extra item. Yeah, I'll try and put that in line. Okay. Next up is the alternative one. So, nearest investigator. I mean, it's going to be Min, I'm afraid, because she's right there. So, the monster attacks. Okay, I mean, it just straight up does 2 damage. That seems unfair. But, there you go. Suffer 1 additional face down damage. I think she's just died, hasn't she? Yeah, and then flip this card face down. And then the final damage. Become focused. That's not going to make a difference. Oh, hang on. No, I've done it again. Hang on, we'll completely reset that. I'll have to try and make a note. Don't ever put stacks in the... Don't ever put stacks in this sort of pre-shuffling bag. Right. Okay, no additional effect, flip it face down. However, I have just noticed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is already wounded. So, that's now kind of game over. Because Min, I'm afraid, is now eliminated. And owing to the fact that Min is eliminated, we have 1 round of doings left. So, okay. I suppose, yeah, I've got to do Matteo against one of them. And then... Oh no, Matteo... Oh, yeah, 2 for 2. So, okay. This is the dude with the 2 gentlemen. So, what we want to do is a will check. Free. Looking for free. It's never going to fucking happen. You find your own body dreadfully heavy and your eyelids seem to struggle to stay open. Suffer 2 horror. Good God almighty. It's gotten nasty. Flip this card face down. Flip 1 damage face up. Okay. You don't want to be nice, do you, game? You do not want to be nice. Alright, so the top one, flip face up. Keep face up. If you have not performed the move action... Oh, that's the pinch nerve. We had that earlier, yes. Unfortunately, he is now distinctly limited. Right, that was that. And he did not pass, so it is 2 horror. Dazed. And stunned here somewhere. Stunned. And now you, free, looking for free. Unlikely again. Unlikely but possible. You blink rapidly and force your body to move. Become dazed. Just dazed for you. Right, and now that is the 2 done for that one, and now the 2 for this one, which is just Matteo and the other one. Disdain, so it's pretty much the same check, with slightly different effects. So 5, looking for 2. He does not do it. No, he really does not do it. Well, fuck me. Profound insignificance, yes, yes. How oddly apropos. And you fall to your knees, babbling in helpless tongues. Suffer 2 horror. That's going to be a problem. No additional effects. No additional effects. However... Oh no, that is 7. Yes, that is 7. Okay, so he's not quite done yet. And becomes stunned. Son of a bitch. 4 will. 4... No, is that the right person? Yeah, it must be... Wait, I'm confused. Yeah, it is. Rita Young. So 4, looking for 2. More than successful. If you pass, you bite your lip and force your knees to stop shaking. Flip 1 horror face up. Are you fucking shitting me, game? That's the success. That's the fucking success. Christ, you don't want much, do you? Suffer 1 Are you fucking shitting me? So there's the additional one for that. And then, what I also need... Oh, and she's insane. In fact, she's doubly insane, which means she's eliminated from the game. So, goodbye, Rita. Unbelievable. This game just gets nasty right at the fucking end. I mean, I can't believe that was the fucking pass. Congratulations, you've passed. Shit out of luck on actually bothering to do it, though. Right, well, Father Matteo, he's going to have one last ditch effort to try and perform the ritual. So, 4 dice. 1 available to transform into... what's it? Okay. Ditching the evidence. That's another 3 results for you. You recite the chant to perform the motions. The ritual is closer to completion. Well, he's going to have 1 more go. He's a last-ditch effort to win. Because at the end of this turn, that's it. Okay, so just 2 more. Is it enough? No. So, okay. He needs the investigation complete. He needs it not complete. So, you can't move barricades, that's not a problem. Although, having said that, right, okay, so... Shit, I shouldn't have done 2 of them anyway. Bollocks. Well, I've not won anyway, so it doesn't make too much difference. Dazed and stunned, so he can only do 1 action, so he might... I mean, at this point, he'd... Yeah, I mean, he'll just attack the monster with his fucking bottle. 2 agility, great. The one thing Carson is shit at. 2 looking for 2. Carson, do you want to pull out a miracle? No, he doesn't. Continue. And then... Yeah, both of them are in there. So Preston's going to win. Which kind of sucks. Because it means everybody else lost. Attack unarmed. Observation. Oh, you don't often get observation here. So 3 is the magic number, but looking for 2. He does not get 2. Ineffectual. Unfortunately, at this point, Investigator eliminated. The game ends at the end of the next Investigator phase. It's the end of the Investigator phase. We lose.
The sound
badly.
Of splintering wood and swirling energy overwhelms you as you desperately cling to the disintegrating fragments of the mansion. As the vile ritual concludes, green light from the cult's portal sickens the sky. With a great crack, the last of the building's foundation is wrenched from the ground, and you are pulled, helpless and screaming, into the rift.
Well, there you have it. Our Mansions of Madness ended in failure, which was kind of expected because this game is kind of hard. You saw there that, you know, Rita got eliminated by being successful. I mean, that's kind of almost obscene that she was eliminated based on being successful at what she needed to do. So, I suppose she'd have been doubly eliminated. Well, she was actually. She went doubly insane. So, I suppose technically, yeah. Does he have 2 or more evidence? Yes, he does. Oh no, that's just a key. Evidence. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, evidence. So, at this point, the individual playing Preston Fairmont reveals his nature of being a Deep One hybrid. States he has 2 evidence after all, and lo and behold, fuck it, he is now the victor. And to the victor goes the fuck off. Look at them all falling into the ether. Isn't it pretty? I suppose arguably one of the other players probably flipped the table on the player of Preston Fairmont, because of course that would have been a huge annoyance, Preston being suddenly gloriously sort of dealt with and done. Right, well, be nothing of any real significance here. So, yeah, now we've finished the old Mansions of Mayhem, I think we'll probably just call it there. And since there's nobody here, there's no point in a sort of buy type deal. Yeah, bye, cheerio.
Well, it's the last day I ever spend like it, I'll tell you.
We gotta get organised.
Definitely, we can't go on like this, frittering away our lives like we've done today. We've got to do something constructive. Time is valuable.
I agree.
So do I.
We only live once.
Of course we do.
There's a million things we could do.
Certainly there are. There's things like
Yes,
this.
like
Well, sure, we could. I'll see you next Sunday then.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Cheerio. Good health.